मोबाइल में चेक कर હું મોબાઈલમાં ટ્વિચ ઓપન કરીને
Yeah, I think we are live.
yep.
Yeah, it
Yes, we are
seems we are
live.
live.
Improving CAD viewer Chrome extension.
Yeah. So hi Dumel, how are you?
Hey, I'm fine. How
Are
are you?
you excited for the stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
So yeah,
so
I think we have been planning to do this for a very long time actually, to do such live coding sessions.
yes,
So I'm sure you have recently seen my tweet on the Chrome extension I launched.
yes, I did.
So were you able to give it a try, or not?
So I have not given it a try,
Oh,
but I will
okay,
once you.
okay.
But
Okay, so this is actually my first time developing a Chrome extension. So it was like a lot of new things for me as well, even
no,
publishing to the Chrome store
okay.
and like getting to know how it works and all.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea of this stream basically is to kind of work on some improvements that I have planned on the CAD viewer extension.
Okay,
uh, okay. So just so that like we are on the same page, this extension basically what it does it detects Gmail CAD files in Gmail extension. As of
mm-hmm.
now, there are like OBJ and STL file formats that it detects. And if it finds any attachment that has CAD file, it shows a preview button, and you can view your model right inside your browser, right?
That is cool.
Maybe if you can show my screen, I
Yeah,
can like show you a small demo
okay.
uh, of how it works. Yeah, shall we do that?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, let me find a CAD file, an email that has CAD file. Just a second. So STL file. Let's find an STL file in my inbox. Hopefully there is nothing sensitive. Okay. So this is an email from one of our customers, and as you can see, there is this. These three are CAD files,
Yeah,
and you can see the preview STL button showing up. So if you click on them, the model is loaded inside the browser. You can do various panning, zooming operations on it. As of now, it's just
yeah.
very simple thing. If you want, you can download. There are certain good shortcuts also I've done. So if you do like Control D, the download is triggered. Uh,
Okay,
and if you press escape key, this model goes away. So these are some minor UX things I've done.
okay.
So now our idea is to actually kind of improve on this. So first enhancements that I think was like let's say this file is loaded directly, right? Uploaded directly. But what if the CAD file is part of a zip file? Okay,
Yes, that is.
so something like this, yeah, where I think Gmail shows this zip file preview explorer, or
Yes.
any compressed file explorer. It works with RAR also, if I'm not wrong. And what I want is that preview button to come over here somewhere. Not sure where exactly, maybe here or somewhere before the name.
Okay.
And once if user clicks it, that model thing again reappears. That's the one improvement I thought. And apart from that one, if we have like enough time for today's stream, I am also thinking that whenever you upload a CAD file, right, as an extension viewer,
Mm-hmm.
so what if you could at the bottom of your email also write a message that message could automatically come in, so that whoever is receiving the email gets to know that they can view this upload the file that you are sending directly inside the browser. So the idea is to just have like a virality feature inside
Correct.
the extension, so that this extension can be used by more and more people. So that's the idea. Of course, we'll do it like we'll take user permission and consent for those things. So that is the second feature that I thought for today's stream. You do have any confusion or doubt or anything like
Yeah,
that?
it's a good.
Uh,
No, I think it's very clear what you are building,
okay,
and I think
okay.
the feature you are adding are also quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
So how, like, what is the process of developing Chrome extension? Like, yeah, did you feel like it was a hassle or it's like a smooth process? Can you share something about that?
You mean the development part?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, it's very straightforward. Yeah, initially, if you don't have any idea, I think a good guide is this Chrome developer. Like, what is this? Yeah, this whole documentation site, right? So this is quite, I think, good docs. So this I use this, which helped me out. The
Nice.
only thing is, since I am not a like a web developer, right? So I've
Right.
not done much of web development, especially very recently. So like all the tooling and all those things is very new for me. But
Okay.
okay, I'm getting hand to it. That is like my problem. I'm not like really. So if your day to day job is a web developer, I don't think you'll find any challenges. This
Okay.
doc actually guides you very well in all the aspects. So there are like, so basically what is an extension, right? Extensions are like, you can imagine them as hooks kind of thing, right? Whether you want it to be in a web page or something like that, like on an existing web page you want to hook your particular functionality, or if you want in the browser itself, right? For example, I think there is an API that for the side panel thing, right? So now Chrome has this side panel.
Okay.
So if you want your extension to come up here based on whatever the page is, you can use it. So it's basically a functionality to extend whatever Chrome or web can do, right? That is where it should.
Okay.
And these are, I think, this is not here, but I think somewhere they mentioned what are some basic use cases um, for which you should be making a Chrome extension. Yeah, these I think. Yeah, there are these things. So if you want like you want to something to appear on a side panel or something, you want to show some menu. If you want to control existing browser behavior, all those things, there are, that is what it's used as the name suggests, it's an extension. So it is extending on the functionality that Chrome comes with, and you can take it over from there. One tricky part was like this thing, yeah. So recently, I think past few years, what Chrome is trying to do is like do a breaking change in terms of what all things is possible with Chrome extension.
Mm-hmm.
So there is this v3 manifest, like which where there are like a lot of restrictions and things like that added. So, and they were about to deprecate the V2 version, but like they have like they have been postponing that. So I was not sure whether to do V2 V3, because like online material you find like other, apart from this site, the documents were like very old, like were mentioning V2
Okay.
things, right,
Mm-hmm.
which were not relevant. So I had to take care of those things. So that's it. So, and apart from that, what I used was actually this is where I got started. So CRJX or something. Yeah. So this is basically kind of you can call it a framework, not even framework, but a tool.
Okay.
So if you're using Vite, right? So Vite is basically for your all web project where you use JavaScripts and things like that. So if you want to, so usually how we, it's a dev and build tool. So you write like plain JavaScript or something like that, and what it runs a lot of build operations, like minifying them, obfuscating them, splitting them into multiple bundles, and all those things happens via Vite. And this CRXJS is basically a Vite plugin, as you can see. So Vite also has a plugin system. So it is a plugin for Vite, and what it does is it provides a framework so that we can do like what is known as hot module reload and static asset imports. So these are like two features.
Okay.
Hot module reload is nothing but if I save something on my ID, right? Just let me just open. So if I save something over here, right, the Chrome extension will be reloaded. So it
Yeah.
does some magic thing there, and so while developing, it's quite convenient. And secondly, is the static asset import. Actually, this is a feature of Vite where basically you can do something like let's say for logo, right? So this SVG is basically a static file, but I can import it like this and kind of use it however I want. I think there is some CSS also you can load. So for example, this is a TypeScript file, but you can load CSS. So wherever this TypeScript goes, the CSS will go with it.
Yeah.
Like
One.
these are
One.
like
Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt. But
Hmm.
can you increase your font size?
Okay, okay, just a second. Is it visible now?
Yeah,
properly?
yeah, it's better. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so what I was saying is you can do things like this, like, import CSS inside a JavaScript
Hmm.
file or a TypeScript file. So you, wherever this TypeScript goes, this whatever this build tool will automatically put this CSS in it.
Correct, correct.
And there is like a big plugin ecosystem around Vite. There is this file, and you can add lots of plugin here, which does various optimizations, things like. For example, even like, for example, imagine using an image, right? And if you want to, compress the image before you, let's say, uh, build it, right? But in the as a build process, if you want to compress, optimize certain images, so you there might be some plugin there which does it, and you just put that plugin here, and what it will do, wherever you import an image, it will optimize the image in the final
Okay.
build output. Yeah. So I hope you got basic gist, or is there any more questions around it?
No, I think we should. I got a clear idea, so I think we can
Yeah.
just.
So one thing to like take care, like this is the main file and the only mandatory file in Chrome extension, right? So basically, what is a Chrome extension according to Chrome guys, it's a basically a zip file with this file. So this
Okay.
is the only requirement. So that it has to be a packed file, a packed zip with this manifest.json file, and it should have certain required fields which gives certain information. For our purposes, what I'll just maybe give you some basic idea, right? So like this is basic thing, name,
Yes.
version, and all
Yes.
those things. But the main thing is the action part. So this is what will trigger the pop-up button. Yeah, so this is what is known as the default pop-up. So if somebody clicks here, as of now, this manual.html file is loaded here. Yeah,
Okay.
as you can see, and inside Chrome extension, everything is like JS, CSS, HTML, like all the web technology works inside a Chrome
Okay.
extension. There are some restrictions, but like, I'll go through it once we can come across it. So this again, for my plugin or my extension purpose, I have put a manual here, but this is mostly used for things like settings and all those things, right? And you can even highlight this extension when it's active. For example, you must have seen some ad blockers showing like how many ads they are blocking on this page, or like there is some what do you call it, a number icon over here, right, which shows
Yes. Yes.
three,
Yeah.
four, like that. Yeah, if you have used it. So it is mostly used for settings and quick settings on what is relevant on this page particularly, right? For those purposes.
Correct.
But I'm not using it for that. For today's for our today's stream, right? The second feature that we are planning to basically write a small message inside the email body. So I want to have that setting over here, and maybe I will shift it, like I'll put a hyperlink to this manual so the user can read full manual if they want. So
Okay.
I'll basically add a new settings.html file, and that will come over here. Okay, but that's the second part. And then there is what is known as content scripts, right? So these are nothing but like this script basically is injected by the Chrome inside a web page, right? So so how what are, and these it checks these criteria. So if the domain or the URL matches this, right, then what they will do is it will inject this script inside that web page, and then it will be running, that script will be loaded, and you can
Correct.
do whatever manipulation you want to do. And there's some additional flag there, maybe you don't need to worry about it. And so just to show you what this I keep forgetting that name. Yeah, CRXJS does, right? So I'll show you a built file, right? So this dist is the output of a build, right?
Okay.
So here also there is a manifest file, but as you can see, like this whole thing is changed, right? Like maybe my manifest, maybe I'll just load it side by side. Oops. Yeah. So so this is the file that I am maintaining, and this is the built version, right?
Okay.
So as you can see, I can use TypeScript, which actually does not work on the browser. So all this Vite magic does converts into JavaScript,
Okay.
like it bundles it and all
Yeah.
those
Yeah. Yeah.
things. And yeah, that's where it is used. And as you can see, I have not added the CSS over here, right?
Yes.
Inside content strip, script, but here inside they have added the CSS file as well
So
with the
basically,
JavaScript file.
yeah, it's a tool where they can do behind the scenes stuff, which
Yeah,
we
yeah,
don't have to do, right? It
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So basically, it
Little
handle
convenient
yeah, yeah.
tool
They
basically.
handle like tedious stuff for us.
Yeah, yeah. So that, yeah, and the idea is, I think they try to provide like whatever the experience, web developer experience that you are used to with other Wheat projects, right? You can
Yeah, yeah,
get the
yeah.
same with this thing,
Correct,
right?
correct.
Okay. Shall we get started then? Yeah.
I
So
guess
just,
yes.
yeah, okay. So this is the content. This is the main entry point, right? As you can see, just to show this thing, right? Let me go over here. So, okay, it's first let me start the server. Okay, you can see the terminal here.
Yes.
So I'll just start this thing, and maybe I think I had disabled developer options here. Let me go over here. I think I need to enable this. I'll actually remove. So this is installed from the Chrome store, right? I'll just remove this thing
Okay.
and load it from my local directory. Right? I can just say that this dist file is where you need to load. And as you can see, for example, just to give you a quick preview, if I, let's say I'm just changing this log message, okay, I'm just saving it, and you can see it is it should reload, I think. Yeah, yeah. Let me. This should be refreshing. Just let me make sure that okay. Now I think it will work.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, as you can see, this CAD viewer thing came up, right? So this is my, you can see my script is running here. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah. So just to show that hot reload part, maybe I'll just remove this and save it again. So as you can see that Gmail thing reloaded and now this CAD thing is coming. So this is basically like little convenient thing. So wherever this script is there, it will like do a hot module reload. There is a way to save state and all across hot module reload, but I'm not good with all of these things. I
Okay.
just ignoring those part. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, this thing is working. Okay. And now, and what I also do, I call this reload function every second,
Mm-hmm.
right? What this reload function does is, as of now, just calls another function which adds preview button in Gmail, right? So this function is basically keeps on detecting, attachment, and whenever it finds one, it shows it embeds that preview button, right? So it is this function that does it. uh, yeah, let me hide it. Oops, not this. How do I hide it? Okay, this is hiding. So this is what it this function, what it does, it looks for basically, okay, first it removes existing button and then it finds all attachment with some, with download URL, and basically some cleanup process through which I extract the URL and file name and things like that, and I call another helper function, a component function, like a preview button, which embeds the HTML inside the element. Yeah. So now what we want to do is, apart from this, we will have to do. Let me just write it down. Um, find all CAD files in File Explorer shown by Gmail for zip. Okay.
Yeah.
So what we need is basically we need a query selector that finds all the URL. Okay. So let me go here. The way to do that is if you go into elements, right? This is what we want, right? This thing, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy, as you can see, there's some. Yeah, maybe this is a better class we should target. Uh,
Yes.
yeah, so this is the full window.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the and as you can see, there's ARIA label. Maybe you can use it, archived content list.
Okay.
And this is ARIA label is okay, file name. We don't need that. And maybe it's better to use a data property instead of this ARIA property. I'm just looking for better way to
Yes. Yes.
extract all this thing. Uh,
Yeah.
so
We should not
data
use something which can be bricked, which can be bricked easily, right?
correct, correct, correct. So firstly, okay, one thing we can do is I think we can just iterate over this. I think maybe let's first detect this now. I think what do you think about like detecting whether this model is open or not? So this is the
Correct.
model, right?
Correct.
So in this model, okay, there is no, they are giving us nothing here. Okay, there's nothing here. Data, no data tooltip. Okay, here only it's there. Okay, so maybe if we go inside. So here all of this thing is there, right? This is the file name. This is I think modified name. This is extra information. Okay, so Dumil, I think currently this is only the safest way to do it. This ARIA label. What do you think about it?
I think we should just get started with something which works, and
Uh,
later on we can see if we can improve
okay,
on that. Right? There is
okay,
no point
okay.
in looking for the best option, right? As a like
Yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
start.
yeah. Okay, okay. So I'll just go with this thing. Okay, it
Yeah.
seems good to me. Okay, let me do console.log. Okay. This is like an
Archive
what do
list.
you call it? Archive Explorer, let's say, right?
Yeah.
Archive Explorer, archive spelling.
Yes. We are the literate generation of India.
Explorer. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me just do that. Document dot query selector. We just need to find one of it. And yeah, what it is basically a div. Okay. It should have this attribute.
You should check your typo.
Oops.
This is children friendly stream. Okay.
Okay. So okay, and one thing I like to do is maybe yeah, I'll just put it here. Uh, okay, let it be. Yeah. Okay. It's good enough, right?
Yeah.
Just change it to single quotes. Yeah. Okay. And let me just do console.log on it. Okay. So once we have found that, I think what we can do is we can iterate through each child. I think. Let me. If this is open,
Yes.
we can iterate through each child, right? I think I can put it over here also. Let me just let's do this. How do you go to console? Here, right? Okay. So I can just do this also. Yeah, this is what it is. Uh, yeah. So we can go find each div,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
That has basically we can actually constrain that if we want that it should have this thing basically. Where is it? It should have data minus tooltip or something like that. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do okay. Whatever we have found, where is it? Whatever we have found, we do even query on that, and this time we'll do all query selector all, and we'll find all div with what is that data tooltip, no?
Yes.
And basically we'll use that data tooltip for file name also, I think. Yeah.
Oh,
So it
that's
gives all this 5 items. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Let me do that. Okay. On this, but archived explorer. This is list, right? So I'll do a query selector all. Okay, I'll do div and data tooltip. Okay. Okay, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I need to do for each function and each element. So here I'll parse each element by element. Okay. So first thing is yeah, Dhumil. What do you think? Shall we try to use this name or just the tooltip we should use? Because I think eventually we have to reach here, right? Oh, this is also good. But where is the file URL? There is no file URL, right?
Is there not?
No, no, I just realized. What if you click here? Okay, they also don't show anything. Oh, okay. This is not going to be as easy. Maybe we'll have to unzip the file inside our with JavaScript, then extract this file name,
So first
right? And then,
we'll have to download right on the packet.
of course, that is there. After downloading, also,
We'll have to extract it
we'll
out.
yeah we'll have to extract and use the file name or whatever this path is, right? And maybe you'll have to test out what if there are like nested like there are folders and things like that,
Yes.
and that thing also should work. Okay, okay, so there'll not be direct URL. Okay, I got it. So maybe we can just use this as of now, yeah.
File name.
Whatever. Yeah,
You
I'll use
can
this to.
we can first
Okay.
figure out like what are the STL files or CAD files, right? From this,
uh, yeah.
and then we can use the same file in the this like
Okay.
archive.
So first let me figure file name. Okay.
Yeah.
So that will come by a tooltip. I think we'll do get property. So L dot get property. How do you do that? Get attribute. Sorry. So we want this guy, right? What is it?
So we'll only download if we find an STL file in the zip, right? Otherwise, yeah,
Download will only occur if they click on that preview button. Actually,
yeah,
that's what will trigger it. Here actually we are just determining whether to show that
correct,
preview
correct,
button or not.
correct, correct.
Yeah. So okay, this is there. This we found. Okay. Now what we can do is let me. So if this thing basically extension dot includes. Yeah, and maybe I can use this in utils somewhere. Export const whatever, what do you call extension. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this is not str but yeah, same thing we do over here. Huh? Okay, and let me just prepend it just for namesake. Okay. uh, name. We don't have URL as of now. Just- and okay. uh, what is this? Okay, let me just do this, or we can do even. Okay. Okay. And if we reload this, I think this should show that button somewhere in that list. Let me just open.
Nice
Yes.
one.
Okay, we have we have a button.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have for the PDF as you can see.
Yes.
And okay, one challenging thing here is so these buttons are refreshing. Okay, and okay, why is this loader also refreshing?
Are we running
Hmm.
this?
Okay. So so this button actually I had designed for that other purpose, right? But
Correct.
let me just see where this button is placed currently and see if I can just copy this. This is the button, right? This is the button. Yeah. So let me just copy this, copy element, and it's placed here, right? So I think it should be placed here inside this one. So copy out. Let me paste here, right? Okay. Because that thing is getting deleted, is it? Copy. Oh, actually, huh. Uh, we can use this kind of things also. But I think this will go out, give us a lot of this garbage thing. Huh. It's currently pre-pending. You want after this particular item, right? This first and second. So after the icon part we want, or if we want before icon, this is coming actually before icon.
Uh, Before icon also works, I think.
No, this is actually going before icon only, but the way CSS is right, I have not. I maybe I need to optimize the CSS. So let me do one thing. Actually, let me stop removing it. Okay. I think this will help. So that refresh thing will stop, and we can just see what the right CSS is
Okay.
and do that changes. Yeah. Okay. So now we can easily inspect it. So this is okay. Oh,
What happened?
is it? Uh, yeah, why are these three, four buttons? Okay, it's pre-pending every time. Okay.
Are we not?
Let me just remove here. EL, EL dot first child, right? What is it called? First child dot. So we'll just check if it's button, okay? How do we check it? Type node type. Okay,
Number.
it's a number.
Dude,
Okay.
JavaScript. The JavaScript in
Node name actually. Okay, this would be button. Yeah. Okay.
it's a stranger.
We just confirm. Dot node name, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not this. Oh my god.
Imagine writing JavaScript without any language server or linter.
Okay, it gets giving in caps. Okay. So is equal to button. If it's not button, then only embedded, right? This is what we want.
Yeah.
Okay. What is and this Arca Explorer also? It's just if only if it exists we log it, or else it makes us log our log very noisy.
Does this refresh? Uh, like, how does this code refresh it?
Yeah, this is the hot module reload thing
No,
I told, right?
I'm saying how many times does this code like Chrome
Okay,
extension
okay.
gets updated in terms of when it's running? Like, is it like per cycle based or is it uh,
So in development mode or for user, you are saying?
for user? Like for when we are making game, like a game updates like 30 times per second or 60 times per second, right?
Okay.
Is there some
Uh,
kind of that which is
yeah,
built into the
so
Chrome?
actually this code is meant to run only once, right? Whatever this content.ts is, it will run once only. But I have added this whatever
Okay,
what do you
okay.
call
So
it?
you have, yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1 second low
So
timer disable, right? One.
so your code will run one time in 1 second, right?
Yeah, this reload function.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, nice. Okay,
So since why we require this, because Gmail is like a dynamic site, right?
correct.
If you change this, like sometimes it does not load the page. Like if, for example, sometimes you expand that Gmail threads and all those things, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah,
won't reload the whole page. So you need to constantly keep on detecting it.
correct,
That's the reason.
correct.
So let me go inside. Okay, once we went inside, now I think we should not have that problem. It's okay, one button only. Now
Yeah,
let's try and figure out what the right CSS
yeah. I think we
needs to
should
be
just
there.
scratch the idea of text, and we should just put like one icon button.
Correct, correct. So let me just remove that. Okay, just icon button. Okay, this is
Yeah,
icon button. So here again a fixed width. Okay, why I have given fixed width? Okay, no, this is the icon width. Okay, once we go here,
yeah. There is a fixed width for 132 pixel.
where is it? Oh yeah, correct. So if we
Yeah,
remove
nice.
this,
Yeah, yeah. I think
but
this
it
is
is.
much better. You can make a icon little bit bigger.
I think this also needs to be this position absolute. Okay, okay, this margin thing. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
And
you should put it after
and
the file.
position absolute also I remove. Okay, this is also a good
Yeah,
idea.
that is also
No?
nice one. So you can also keep the text, right? If you are
I
putting it,
actually wanted. Actually, it's better if I want put it around
that is,
inside the text, right? Actually, that is what I was detecting. But like how to reach here? So there is no indicator, right? So we either have to hard code like the
yeah,
second
yeah.
field or something like that,
Okay, okay, got it. We can use
which
tab
I
index,
was.
no?
Huh?
Tab index.
No, no, tab index maybe it's so flaky actually.
Why it's
Best
negative
thing
one?
is what we can do actually. Yeah, yeah, we already have a file name over here, right? We
Yeah,
can
yeah.
just detect where in HTML is file the same thing.
Yes.
Oh, we can do that. Yeah. Okay. Let me go there.
Why tab index was negative one?
Array, whoa, it was I think disabled or something like that.
Okay.
So if you press tab, it won't. This again for accessibility purpose and whatnot.
I guess there are some new people here, so if you are new here,
Is it?
we are
Is it?
doing, yeah. So we are making Chrome extension, right? And we have already made Chrome extension, and currently we are adding one new feature where we can also preview STL files inside a zip file, or basically compressed folder or something like that, right? And
Yeah.
yes, that's it.
Okay.
And there is
Can you
more.
name? Can you
There,
name who is there?
no,
Maybe
so
I
there
know.
is no name. I can just see the viewer counts going up. So I just,
Okay. Okay.
yes, just start this.
Okay. Yeah. So I think that is what we'll do, Dhumil. We'll look for this inner HTML thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if there is any query selector for that. Let me just Google it.
Or
Query
for
selector.
now, to just get our things working, we can just keep it there, and then later on we can just move it.
Is it? Do you want to do that way?
Because I think
Okay, okay. Let's focus on functionality first.
correct,
That's what
correct.
you're
Like
saying.
just get it working, and then we can think about user experience.
ठीक है, okay. We can let me just put some to do so that I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
forget.
That's the way I do it because
Improve
yeah,
button UI. Okay, let's go.
yeah, man.
Okay. So, okay, once now that was the unarchiving part, right? So we don't have, so we'll to preview it. So what will happen currently is like nothing would happen. Basically, it will say some fail invalid file or something like that. If you
Okay,
do, because this URL does not give valid this thing, right?
correct, correct.
Okay, okay, we need to also disable okay this thing.
Okay, yeah, we have to disable there. But
Let me check. First, let me just disable this logo bar. This thing is not required. Okay, this will refresh. Sorry about that.
Fine.
Phew. I think this should come up now.
Is there any
Or
error? Is there errors come?
so okay, let me do instead of pre-pending, let me just append so it will
Yes,
come
yes, yeah,
here,
yeah. So
right?
we can click it. Right. Yeah, that is good.
Okay, whatever this is. Oh my god.
We are not.
Okay. There is actually, yeah, we can see this error, right?
Okay,
There is
okay.
some
It's
loading
yeah,
error.
yeah. Fail to fetch
Okay,
again,
okay.
I guess.
Maybe I need to handle this also. Maybe sometime in future. I had to do that. So,
So now we'll need to show the files.
how to handle case where URL is not valid. Okay. Now we need to unzip, right? How do we do that? Let me just Google that.
Chat GPT. Let's go.
Because this cannot be just zip, right? It could be archive, it could be RAR,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll also
whatnot.
need to detect what kind of compression it is, and
Okay.
then we'll have to uncompress it.
Is there any way to unarchive PC files inside our browser? JS.
Yeah, of course it would suggest library.
We don't mind that. Because it
There
like
is a zip.
archiving is not a trivial thing, I think.
Yeah,
Sorry,
obviously
unzipping
it's
and
it's a
zipping.
compression algorithm, and it's
There's
not that
also
simple.
no, and also there are different formats for different. Let me
Yeah.
just ask
Can
him.
can we ask him to have one
Is
package which does it all?
there anyone package
Yep.
that does
Let's
it
go.
all? Okay,
F
light and
flag
fast.
handles zip files.
Does not support non-zip. Zip only. Still lacks support for RAR. Okay.
Uh,
Comprehensive support,
so
WebAssembly
there is a
based.
decompress.js which supports zip, RAR, and tar files and more. I think, but it's under active development. May not be as stable as others. WebAssembly.
They're saying this one to use. This is the best one, I think.
Yeah, slightly heavier compared to pure JavaScript.
Only issue is WebAssembly based, but we don't mind that. WebAssembly support is quite
Yeah, it's
this
a
thing,
good,
right?
fast.
No, but I mean, it's supported in most browsers, no?
WebAssembly, yes, it is.
Okay. So, let's use it then.
How do
Yeah.
you add it? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea how
Yeah. Okay.
you add the
Yeah.
JavaScript library.
Few months back, even I had no ideas, but now it's a common thing. So basically, this package.json is what you use,
Okay.
and you might, if you have done old web development, right? Now there is something known as JS modules, right? So
Okay.
you remember we used to do text slash JavaScript, right, or
Ye-
something like that.
yes,
Type
yes.
is equal to.
Yeah, yeah.
It would just detect plain JavaScript, and there was no way of modularizing JavaScript, right? Like,
Okay.
okay,
Yes.
this is like basically having modules and then import and export kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think when Node.js came, they brought in this import export, but that would work only outside browser, like on backend and things like
In
that.
Node.js itself. Yes.
Yeah, so they took some inspiration from them, and now there is something known as JS modules or something like that. Yeah, so it's supported in browser also now, and with that you can do import export kind of things.
Okay. That's cool.
I am not sure how it works, but I think for our case, this wheat thing does all those things for us. So
That's cool.
we can just use as it our module, and it does it for us. I hopefully it should work. Let me see.
Why did they name themselves Wheat? Did they not know there is a there is a brand called Wheat in India, which
Oh,
is
that is different spelling. No, this is wheat,
white,
whatever wheat,
white,
white.
white.
This is, I think, from the developers of Vue.js. You know Vue.js, right?
Oh yes, yes, yes. Dude, I
So,
literally think because it seems very familiar in terms of like
yeah.
logo. Oh, that's nice.
Vue.js also has same logo. This VV thing they use everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it's known as Vite.
I have never used Vue.js. I have
Even
used
I.
React a little bit, but
Okay, let me see why are they asking to install it globally? So that I can
no,
run it as a
it's
CLI.
just like you can do it. It's not
Okay,
necessary.
so, okay, but I want to use it as library, so we'll
Yeah,
go with that.
yeah, yeah. We don't need to install it, right? Or do we?
We need to, yeah. I think
We can put
if
it in
I'm if
package JSON and then we can just do npm
we can do
like
that as well, but this thing does it because we need to know version whatnot, right?
okay.
So you just put that thing
Yeah.
inside.
Once I tried web development and I just looked at the size of node modules directly and I'm like, okay, I am done with this. I am not doing any web programming.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, as you saw, it added this, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, nice.
Yeah. So hopefully this thing should work now. We'll put it under utils as of now. Yeah.
Yes.
Uncompress, unarchive, uh, unarchive.
I have also seen JavaScript library which detected is number odd or even.
Sorry.
There is a library in JavaScript for, for calculating
Correct, correct.
is
Because it's
num.
very hard to do actually. Because there are like various what do you call backward compatibility issues, right?
No, for detecting if number is odd or even.
वही तो odd and even is okay, but there is this various JavaScript caveat, right, where one equals to
Oh yeah,
ONE, one equals to one, and something like that, right? Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it sounds crazy. Okay, I need
I've
to
seen
add some.
reels. I've seen reels of them.
Uh,
But most of the things which they have done is not like JavaScript related. It is how binary works.
yeah, yeah, of course.
Like
Based
floating,
on this, their
especially yeah,
JS engine, right?
yeah, especially for floating numbers, it sometimes gives weird results because of the binary representation.
Uh, yeah. Also, do you know about this async thing now? This is also new API or whatever.
Oh yes,
So you can like have a like
C
async
sharp
functions.
C sharp has the same thing,
Uh,
async
okay.
await,
So
but I don't like it.
now we need archive data. Okay. Archive data, I think, has to be this unsigned int array.
Okay, so
Uh,
it's a byte array basically. It's a byte
and what
array,
it does is it's opening a file. Okay.
but
This
it's
is, I am assuming, from local this thing.
yeah.
What if we give URL to it?
Okay.
Yeah, because I think this is meant to be okay browser or Node.js.
Yeah, I don't think that I you have to download it and then give it.
No, it's downloaded. I managed to initialize it also. I'm just seeing. So
No,
we have a URL, right? We will have a URL of, let's say, that zip file, for example.
I'm saying you
That
have to
again,
download that zip file and then.
correct, correct. But sometimes this kind of functions, right? They will take URL also, and they will internally download
Yes,
it.
yes,
So
yes.
I was just seeing if there is any way to do that.
You can look
Let's
into
ask
the
them.
documentation.
There is no documentation.
Oh, ask GPT. Okay, what's your point of view on AI? Like, do you think it's gonna take our jobs?
I don't think so, but no, but it will be. So I think. Okay, let me think about it. So yeah, before AI, right? Like a lot of these menial tasks were like, if you are like an average developer,
Yeah.
you used to, and you only were like a mediocre developer or something like that, very entry level developer, then you would get a lot of tasks. Now, assuming things like this, right? I would like a senior person would delegate some, let's say, how to download this URL thing to some junior person,
Hmm.
and he will just focused on higher level things.
Correct.
And now what has happened? No, like senior devs started using AI and basically doing a lot of these things themselves. And anyways, in like in the older workflow, they had to review their work, right, of the junior dev. Now they just review whatever this chat AI is giving as an output.
Okay.
And I think that is the in workflow terms, it has become very faster. So just to answer that, it will become a lot harder for entry level jobs, I think. And
Okay.
how do you become good developer without getting entry level jobs? That is the tricky part. So how do you keep that pipeline flowing?
Yeah.
Because the job requirements will reduce in that particular area. But I don't think like software that is required, like the idea of software being developed by AI mostly, right, 90%, that won't happen.
Yeah.
But this AI will be used as an assistant basically, which currently they are like junior devs are the assistant, for example. Let's say that. Let
Correct.
me,
But
if you look it that way.
I
Okay.
I have I have a little bit counter because I don't think like junior devs are like junior devs also do some complicated stuff. Like so, I don't think it would be
Yeah,
very
correct. But what depends again. I am
correct. Correct.
assuming
Depends on the organization.
very junior devs. I am assuming
Correct.
like
Correct.
let's say a very fresher kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Of
But
course,
I
like one step after that, you will have to you will. Uh,
but there is one issue which I have is that people are started to teaching like the people who are learning development, right, software development, when they use
mhm.
chat gpt as a tool. I don't like that because they lack, like they start using this tool and they don't have understanding of what they are doing. They are just using
Mhm.
chat gpt to use it as a tool.
Why? Of course, they are not able to use it also properly. That's what
Yeah.
you are trying to
So
say,
I
right?
I think for learning, like you should just stick to like hardcore based learning where you
Uh,
are trying stuff out and not relying on like this kind of AI services. And once you get like enough experience, then you can use it as a to speed up
yeah,
your workflow.
yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say, right? This code generation is not for them, but more for
Correct.
senior
Correct. Correct.
developers,
Correct.
and it is helping them, but not the junior developers.
Correct.
And in terms of hiring and execution point of view, why would you need like very junior developers, right? Ultimately,
Correct.
so that's the thing. So that they will be hit the most, I think.
And also the hype is
So,
very like the hype is very blown up like because of this whole social media thing. Because the same thing happened in AI in like 90s, around 90s, where there was like 20 years or 30 years of period where AI had actually grown really fast. But there was no social media
mhm.
back then, so it did not like hyped up this much. But currently, because of the social media, it has hyped up more than it should be. Like that's what I think also. Right?
Yeah, could be.
Like there are too many social influencers who are like just like, oh, AI is gonna take that, and they have not coded. They are not developers. They are just making videos about this trending things. to get views, to just like scare people off.
Hmm. Yeah. Why?
Okay, back
I'm
to
so actually there is some conflict.
okay.
This 7Z Wasm here, it's using this. This is the issue with the AI, right? And he first it suggested to import it this way.
Oh,
But if I'm, let me just import the extract part. Okay, let me see if there is an extract. Something like that. No, right?
extra
Extract
is
is
declared,
declared.
but its value is never.
Okay, and I think we'll not display it. We'll just, as of now, console log out it, and I think return that results thing. We'll
Yeah, yeah,
handle later on.
sure.
Extracted files. Okay, so yeah. So this log also a util I wrote. So maybe what is this? As no exported member.
I
Did you
think
mean to
they do.
use?
Ask
Okay,
him if there is anything wrong with this code.
hey, wait, let's not do that.
Bro, bro, every time I ask him, even if he's right, bro, I have tried this. Okay, he was right, and I I asked him again, is there, and he's like, oh, my fault.
No, no, actually, let's read docs and figure
Yeah, yeah,
out
yeah.
how
I
to do
think you
this
should do
properly.
that. Like, yeah,
Yeah, where was that doc? Here, no? Because it might be outdated. So this is how you import. Okay. And what do we pass to that? Fs dot. So see, this is the thing. This is why what I don't want. क्या है ये? This is for writing zip. Oh, okay. हाँ क्या?
oh, so there is a file to extract. Look at, work with real file system.
Files to extract. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Files to extract. Okay.
So there is a archive name, and then there is a like mode in which you want to do stuff, and then you pass in some file
Okay.
names to extract. Oh, this is good API.
We can use this,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
again, this works. This doesn't work with whatever this is, right?
Yeah, so
This
we
won't work,
will
yeah.
have to pass it file names to it.
No, but we have a URL. We don't have a file name.
Can okay. So we need to get file names.
And where can we read documentation? It's not documented. Also, it is 1 year old. Also, let me go to test.
Okay.
These
What is
are
this?
assets.
Wow.
These are test files.
Yeah.
Here, I
Yeah.
think. Let
Yeah.
me see. Okay. Again, this is all directory based. I think this whole thing runs locally,
Yeah.
not in browser. यही दिक्कत है जावास्क्रिप्ट में. You are always confused whether this is this
No.
works in
Yeah.
browser or
Node.js.
works in
Yeah.
Node. What is the runtime here? Here it says it works in browser.
But in browser
Okay.
also it would work on your local folder. So
No, no, no. Huh? It was custom. Okay. So this archive name thing, shall we try and pass? Shall we try and pass this? Oh, okay. You understood what they did. Okay, got it. So what they did is, so maybe there is some internal memory. Okay,
okay.
this FS thing. Okay,
Yeah.
they actually first wrote the data to this thing.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever this name
Yeah. Yeah.
was, and then they extracted out. So let's do that. No, understood.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically, they wrote something first and then they extract it out
Uh,
for testing.
Correct.
but
No,
we
no, it's not for testing. That's how you do it. So first you need to parse it. This is the parsing stage. If you understand that way. So
ah
what? And this file name just confused us, but I think this file name is just like that only, just like a namespace kind of thing, basically. This is what I'm assuming. Let's try out. So we have the data here, right? Till here it's fine.
but if we have, so the array buffer has like file data of the STL file.
Sorry. Yeah, this array buffer. Yeah, it not STL file, zip file.
Oh,
Whatever.
it's a memory of a zip file. Okay. Like
Uh,
the
uh,
whole data of it. Okay.
Abhi will open it. Okay. Uh, we need to initialize it also. This is the way to do it. Okay. So archive name. Let's call it archive name. Let's just call it archive. Yeah, temporary archive.
Yeah.
Just archive.
Name it dot zip.
We don't need to give an incident. This thing, I think. Oh, okay. Then we need the this thing also, right? Okay. Let me just say. Let's pass text, or maybe you can parse extension. Let's see. Let's just pass the URI. Okay. Maybe you should say file name also. Pass this file name. Okay, we can just use the file name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we write this data into it. Then close the stream. Okay. Uh, Now to read that, what is this call main thing?
I think it's their function.
This archive data will be array buffer. Yeah.
Does it take array buffer?
Array buffer को भी convert करना पड़ेगा
You
ना.
will have to
So
convert it into uint
int.
byte array, bytes array.
So this is where we can use this GPT thing. What is it? UIN88, right?
Uint 8 array, yes. Byte.
UIN8. What is array?
Come on, ChatGPT. Come on. Okay,
It's
so you
easy.
can just make it. So, yeah. See, if you are using some other language to do this, it would be so easy. But this is also nice, fine.
Uh, okay, let you want to rename this as things as well. Let's call this response buffer. Huh? And
Yeah.
let's call this response data or something like that.
You can just name it bytes, byte data,
Response
data in bytes or
bytes.
something like that.
Okay. Okay, this is closed. Now we just pass this, I think, zip 7 thing, yeah.
Yeah,
But again, that's not, let's, so, okay, do you know what closure is? Is again maybe new content.
I have a
You
little bit
know,
of idea, but not sure.
yeah, so we can maybe use closure here. It's actually little, I am also new to it, I've not used it much. So since, as you can see, right, to access this object, you will require archive name also, right? Which, let's say we don't want to give it to the user. So what we can do is write a function that has it, and you just need to give files to extract, right?
Okay.
And
Mm-hmm.
this whole thing is hidden from the end user. So
Okay.
you don't need to expose this also. So instead of, let's say, basically returning this, right, which will, like, let's exposing everything to the user, what we can do is we can return a function. Okay, we'll
Oh,
just take
okay.
a extract file name. Okay, extract file name, and here we do basically this thing and give it to them. Understood?
Yeah, yeah. This is it's just returning
Crazy, no?
function pointers, but in a fancy way.
This is known as closure.
Yeah. Too many fancy names, man. Closure. Okay, so
Files to
in some languages
extract.
this is called lambda function. Some languages is called closure.
Yeah. There are actually, there must be some, what do you call it, different nuances to it.
Yeah, yeah, that yes, correct, correct. Because of the implementation, how they are implemented in the language, there might be some function programming. People will love this functional programming.
Yes, the return closure. Uh, it is called closure, right? Whatever. Yeah, whatever. Let's call it closure. Return closure. Return function. That extracts a particular file to return it. We need to do constructed file. This whole thing we'll put in here. Um, and then return this. Yeah. Okay. I think this function is ready. Now, when somebody clicks on that button, right, and we
Yeah,
also need to know the button that it was clicked on. अभी वो थोड़ा hard है, right? We need that URL also, that zip file URL.
yeah. We'll need to set some kind of URL
Okay.
for the buttons. Like
नहीं
we need some kind of
नहीं
method.
नहीं. Actually, see, when we started streaming, right, we directly went, opened that thing, and started digging out, right?
Yeah,
But we also need the zip URL, right? So the URL basically that I'm in my
yeah, yeah.
another function, what I'm detecting over here, right?
Yeah, yeah,
This
yeah.
URL, this is a
Correct,
zip URL, yeah.
correct.
So what one thing I can do? Let's go here. So this URL basically is the thing that if you click download, you will get, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That URL, which I have a method to do that, extract that. But when this is opened, right, I'm not sure what, like, I want to pass this information over here somehow.
Okay.
Understood?
Yeah, yeah.
Inside this model, somewhere, if I get that information, that what is this model that is clicked, or maybe either I match this and this somehow. This URL and this, if I can match it, uh, then also it's fine, I think.
But we'll need URL eventually, right?
Yeah, eventually I'll need, but I can, like, keep it stored in memory,
Correct, correct.
right?
And
Like, this is
yeah,
the file name, this is the URL. Once this is open, I detect this, right? And once it is detected, I'll just look into memory. But I don't want to do it in memory. It's better if I put it in the DOM instead somehow. and then I use the DOM. This is the DOM
Yeah, yeah.
to kind of extract it back. Yeah,
Uh,
or maybe let me check if whether this is the viewer. Okay, this is the iframe.
like, can you?
Okay, I can use this download button as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, this is fine. Okay, this has whatever that data tooltip download or something like that, right? Data tooltip download.
yes, data
Or
tooltip, and it's a download button.
but there is maybe instead of that I can go here.
No, no, then you will get.
No, I need a URL, right?
Wow, let's go HTML. Oh my God. Uh,
Okay.
there is a rave party.
Actually,
There is a rave party of divs.
and there is one more thing. If this is too small, okay, still the download is visible, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
so it hides that thing. You see that? That's why that it is showing.
Dude, oh
It
my
puts it
God,
inside.
dude, the pain of web programming.
Okay, but this is good. Yeah, I can actually we have other information as well here. Okay, good. This is good to know. So basically, we need to find this download button. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
where is it? And I think we will see that D download thing. Actually, it's quite similar to what we see outside. I've seen something similar. So yeah, this is it. This is it. This is the I think not what's required. This is the ARIA button, a role button, but where is the URL?
I think they're hidden it. What?
No, no, no. If how they usually do is they put a data attribute. They don't need to hide it actually. बाहर भी उन्होंने hide नहीं किया था ऐसा कुछ. So it was very simple things.
Hmm.
It's not part of this. It sometimes is part of this.
Are they storing it elsewhere and using it from somewhere else?
Let me click on it. This whole thing is triggering it, right? Uh, yeah, I think you can look this whole toolbar thing. Let's dig around. We can even search. Yeah, of course. Why are we doing this stupid thing? Actually, we can get the URL and search the URL exactly. Here you saw download, right? After all that. Yes, this download URL
I
thing,
think they are
right?
using this URL.
So here you saw, right? Here we can. This is what I am doing outside.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll just control F this and let me see. Once that thing is open, right? Oh my god.
Content.
This
Oh,
is the outside button, okay? Still that is visible, right?
oh, I think so. They are using the same button, same URL,
Maybe.
right? No,
Huh, could be.
because it is visible. It is in the dome itself.
Okay, as of now, we don't need to keep it inside DOM. We can let's use whatever. But I am actually little hesitant to use it. Why? Because I'm not sure how this content or TypeScript like what is the life cycle of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Like maybe they don't clean it up and it still remains and all those things. So,
correct.
and if it's in the DOM, once the DOM is flushed, it's not there. So you don't need to worry about it.
But
And my whole that query selector thing would work. Oh, actually, हाँ ये मिला ना कुछ तो. What is this?
I'm
It's
saying
a
there was a
download
download
permission.
URL and it's already in the DOM itself, like the old
Yeah,
URL.
it is already in the DOM. But वो तो अभी देख, that is only one attachment. That's why you're saying it, right? Our this thing is, मान लो there are three attachment.
Okay.
He has clicked one of it. Which one is it? How will we
I
detect
think
that?
you'll have to check by name then. There is no other option.
And name also might not work because I think you can upload same name file as multiple attachments.
They'll put like bracket one to naming, right? No?
Mhm. You want me to try?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it will do one, two, three. Where is that thing?
I guess they do. It does. It happens, but it happens when we download stuff. So,
Of course, yeah. So either download में तो होगा, but you can see, right? There is no
yeah, yeah,
difference.
yeah.
Uh, so I think there has to be something on अंदर भी, क्योंकि वो download button तो दिख रहा है, right? Either some ID or something. Maybe
Yeah.
even that we can match now. दिखता है. So this whole thing you can see, right? It's all appended by this ALF APX.
Yes.
What could that be?
Like this, are this class name like? Yeah, I think it says the same, right?
Yeah. Let's say the email that I just sent, right? Let me go there. Yeah. So okay.
Why there are
Hey,
very see
okay. Maybe. ये क्या अपन क्या bug report करेंगे इनको?
they don't let you send like same file with the
Oh, okay.
same name. Okay, that's
But I think I don't think they just keep file name. But अगर मैंने मान लो खाली rename करके दो अलग अलग file को same file name देके if I'm uploading, it will take it because it will do some. I
I
think in upload end they are detecting whether the uploaded file is same or not.
yeah,
ऐसा
I
करके.
think because our
And
content was is the same, that might be
but let's assume anyways कि ऐसा हो सकता है, right? And just
yeah.
move ahead. ये क्या है? Okay. सो लेट फाइल नेम तो वो नहीं है अपने पास ऑप्शन, आई थिंक. ओके, ये डाउनलोड में ही कुछ मिलेगा ब्रो. आई थिंक लेट्स
Yeah, yeah.
स्पेंड सम टाइम देयर, दिस बिकॉज दिस एग्जैक्टली इज देयर, राइट? वॉट एवर वी वांट, दिस टूल टिप.
Don't they have some kind of ID?
हाँ वही वो होगा ना. इधर किधर होगा वो टूल टिप? सॉरी सॉरी
I
सॉरी.
think they might not have here because there are not multiple attachments. If you do multiple attachments, will they have some kind of ID?
नहीं नहीं ऐसा नहीं
No?
होगा. नहीं, लेट्स सी दिस. नो देख, ये और ये सेम है क्या? ए एल एफ ए पी एक्स टी ए वाई एस. ओके, दिस बोथ आर सेम because this both are tool tip, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go here. ये भी कुछ आया ना pop out. This is the pop out area. Okay, I think this is इधर है सारा मामला. No, this is the pop out part. This is this. This is this. This is this. This is what is this? Ah, interesting. क्या दिस इज नॉट देयर, इसको कुछ और है। इसमें कुछ है क्या? नहीं, इसमें मिलेगा।
So what are these empty divs? Why they are empty? After this much of nesting, why they are empty?
गुड क्वेश्चन।
Just wasting Dome's memory.
नहीं, कुछ होगा इसका फंक्शन।
I think they
दे
might.
आल्सो सेम सेम कंटेंट आल्सो, राइट? नहीं, थोड़ा अलग है, दिख रहा
No,
है।
yeah, they are different. What is this? Can you? Because they're empty. Like I think those are for some other reason when you do some resizing or something else. I don't know.
हम्म।
Okay.
इधर मोर में जाके देखते हैं। मोर, ओके, मोर में तो कुछ नहीं है।
It's the same thing. It's same thing as above.
हम्म, सही बोल रहा है। आई थिंक दिस इज जस्ट आइकॉन। आइकॉन का कुछ रिप्रेजेंटेशन है उनका।
That is a deal element with LTR, and it was the same for the above one. Yeah,
ये
yeah. So
अपना डाउनलोड
that's
हुआ।
also the same thing. That's cool.
इधर से वो भी दिखता है ना, समहाउ उनके लिसनर्स
That I didn't
ऑन।
know, bro. I like Chrome debugger tool is very well made. Not gonna lie. Imagine if Chrome debugger tool was not good.
हाँ भाई, इट्स रिक्वायर्ड भाई, वरना इतना सब कैसे होगा। हम्म, हम्म। चलिए लुक एट कंसोल में भी। एक काम करते हैं, सब बंद करो भाई। व्हेन वी व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन वी क्लिक डाउनलोड?
Uh,
एंड वन मोर थिंग, our span also we are detecting at this point, right? A service worker was updated, ऐसा कुछ तो आया। ये अटैचमेंट we are detecting at this point, you see। समटाइम्स क्या होगा मालूम है, देख वो नेम क्लैश पे रिलाई क्यों नहीं कर सकते। एक ही ईमेल थ्रेड में तीन चार खुला होगा मान लो, राइट?
uh-huh,
लाइक सेम जिप फाइल मॉडिफाइड एंड सेंट अगेन,
uh-huh.
ऐसा कुछ। तो इसलिए फाइल नेम पे एनीवेज रिलाई नहीं कर सकता।
Yeah,
What we can do instead, you can listen to this click event, ये इवेंट, राइट? और ये इसका कुछ इवेंट मिल जाए ना अपने को, तो वी कैन कीप के ओके ये खुला था। लेट्स ट्राई टू डू दैट।
yeah. We can do that.
कैसे करें?
Uh,
इवेंट डॉट लिसन ना,
yeah.
किधर से दिखता है फिर? Chrome
I'll
to
come in a second.
watch or events. हम लोग वो करते हैं ना. आई थिंक दैट इज द बेस्ट वे टू डू इट. आर यू देयर?
Yeah, now I'm here.
वही करते हैं एज ऑफ
Yeah,
नाउ.
yeah.
Basically we listen to the click event on this and somehow store that info. ये span तो है अपने पास, right? This is the span. So we'll add our own click listener here. If and again we can restrict it to some zip file only. But if it is clicked, we
Okay.
somehow store that in memory.
Yeah, we can do that.
है ना? इधर कितना मस्त डेटा दे दिया था इन्होंने. यहाँ पे कितना मेहनत करवा रहा है.
I think for now we
हाँ.
just use URL in the memory.
हाँ, ठीक. ठीक. नहीं, मेमोरी में भी नहीं, अपन वो कर सकते हैं. बट मेमोरी में भी मैप रखना पड़ेगा ना. व्हाट मैप विल कीप ऐसा समझ रहा है. फिर मैच
Yeah.
कैसे करेंगे? सो इंस्टेड
Uh,
विल यूज ऐड अ क्लिक इवेंट.
yeah,
अंडरस्टूड.
yeah,
सो यहाँ
yeah.
पे
Yes, yes. So we can keep track of which preview zip is open.
शो शो प्रीव्यू बटन. कैड फाइल. ठीक है. विल ऐड वन मोर दिस थिंग एक्सटेंशंस का.
Yeah,
archive extension or something like that. Actually, this is Gmail only, right? Let me put it inside Gmail.
correct. Uh, we can
Let's
also
simplicity sake इधर zip ही डालते हैं अभी के लिए.
yeah, we can also do for now other emails also, right? The same thing.
हाँ, आगे जाके करेंगे वो.
Yeah.
But also we'll just move it there. ईमेल करना है. Even that we need to do. क्या है वो? Google Drive और बाकी सारा ड्राइव है ना.
Uh,
बहुत काम है ये. It looked easy when I started.
yeah,
Not
because
extensions in. So let's call it supported extensions. But इतना भी hard नहीं है. So it's just like ये
it's just the
ये
work.
मेहनत ज़्यादा है.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Listen for click events. Okay. ठीक है. We'll add a variable here, right? Var is should be there, or let 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 क्या open archive. Or we can actually store that inside whatever window dot something, right? Let's do that. Let's so if it's an extension, we have already this el is this, right? Span part pura. So that do el dot add event listener, right? And we can do click, right? And we can do also function and uh, archive. Let's put this thing. क्या क्या दिक्कत है इसको? ओके. मैं भूल जाता हूँ कैसे करता है. किधर किया है मैंने प्रीव्यू बटन पे ना. ऐड इवेंट क्लिक सही तो डाला है. धूमिल,
Yes.
ये क्या इशू है ये? ओवरलोड वन ऑफ टाइप टू argument type click is not assignable to type of click event.
I Yes, there is it's saying there is no method which
हाँ,
takes in two parameter.
नहीं नहीं, टू पैरामीटर ठीक है, बट आई थिंक ये क्लिक मैच नहीं कर रहा है कि दिस
On
फ्रेम
click.
फंक्शन आई
Oh, it's
कॉल्ड
on
हियर।
click, right?
नहीं नहीं, इधर क्लिक चल रहा है ना, इधर क्यों एरर आना चाहिए? इट इज
Not sure.
क्लिक ओनली।
Can they
ऑन
disable?
क्लिक तुम ऑन क्लिक ऐसा सीधा ऐसा कर सकते हो, आई थिंक
Uh,
ऑन क्लिक
I'm
करना
not
है ना तो
sure.
ऐसा कुछ तो।
Okay, okay. Oh, it's a closure. Not closure, but it's
नहीं, आई थिंक ये नहीं आ रहा है उसको। ओके, लेट मी चेक डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस थिंग। So है ना, फंक्शन हैंडल क्लिक माउस इवेंट।
he is declared. Okay, that's his rubbish. Hmm.
एक काम करते हैं, इसको ऐसा हटा दे, इधर डाल दे। नाउ लेट मी डू लोड।
Load is also event. It's saying load is not assignable to parameter of type key of element event map. Oof.
भाई ये चलेगा, आई एम श्योर ये चलेगा, ठीक है। लेट मी जस्ट पुट कंसोल हियर, बाद में इसको करते हैं। हाँ, लेट्स पुट लॉग, क्या है, क्लिक्ड आर्काइव स्पैन क्लिक्ड, ओके। व्हाट शुड वी डू? इधर से हमको उसको मेमोरी में स्टोर करना है, राइट? लेट्स डू, उसका यूआरएल निकालना है। और एक्चुअली यूआरएल यहाँ निकाला हुआ है। ओके ओके, and let's put this thing here only, ठीक है। सो वी नीड दिस यूआरएल, राइट? ये यूआरएल को स्टोर करता है। विंडो डॉट सेट, विंडो डॉट क्या नाम दे उसको, डेटा, विंडो डॉट, विंडो डॉट डेटा इज फाइन। Let's put x in front so that we are not overriding something. क्या है ये? CAD viewer, Gmail, archive, opened URL, सही है क्या यार?
Yes.
Where to store data in DOM? हाँ, ये लोग डेटा एट्रीब्यूट बोल रहे हैं। मैं वो ऐसा करे क्या? विंडो डॉट बॉडी कर देता है, ठीक है। विंडो डॉट बॉडी, विंडो नहीं, डॉक्यूमेंट होता है ना, डॉक्यूमेंट डॉट बॉडी डॉट सेट एट्रीब्यूट, ठीक है। कांस्टेंट attr क्या रखे, डेटा आर्काइव एक्सप्लोरर, हाँ, आर्काइव लिस्ट यूआरएल, ठीक है। डेटा कैड व्यूअर आर्काइव जीमेल आर्काइव यूआरएल, ठीक है।
Hmm.
ठीक है, इसको सेट मार देता है, सेट एट्रीब्यूट मार देता है, और ये यूआरएल ऊपर से ले लें। ये यूआरएल एक्चुअली, हाँ
It's a in scope, out of scope.
हाँ, बट वो आउट ऑफ स्कोप होगा ना, क्योंकि दिस इज फॉर दिस ओनली आई एम डूइंग इफ देयर इज दिस
Yes.
थिंग।
Yeah, yeah,
लेट मी डू हियर दिस थिंग, और ये अंदर डालता हूँ है,
yeah, yeah.
so ये चेंज हो जाएगा। या और ये इधर आएगा।
You don't need if now.
नहीं, इफ चाहिए ना, सब में मुझे लिसन थोड़ी करना है। अंडरस्टूड। वो जिप फाइल खुला तो ऐसे ही खुल जाना चाहिए।
Okay.
आई डोंट नीड टू लिसन टू दैट आई थिंक। और शैल आई, हाँ, हाँ, आई कैन डू दैट एक्चुअली। या यू आर राइट। तो आर्काइव नहीं बोलेंगे, इसको बोलेंगे अटैचमेंट। ठीक है।
Yeah.
इट वुड बी एनी अटैचमेंट जहाँ पे हम लोग जितने भी इंटरेस्टेड है वो डाल दिया। फिर वो खुलेगा और वो आर्काइव के अंदर जाएगा तो ही होगा। ठीक है, लेट्स डू दैट, सिंपल कर देता है। फिगर यूट्स। बट हाँ ब्रो, इधर इधर वो एक्सटेंशन है तभी ये बटन जाएगा ना प्रीव्यू वाला, इसलिए वो आएगा ही, फॉल्स आएगा।
Wow.
अंडरस्टूड।
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
या तो फिर मैं एक और काम करता हूँ, रुक जा। इसको बाहर ही ले लेता हूँ, फिगर फाइल नहीं। URL एक्सटेंशन फाइल नेम URL। ठीक है, ये लाइन में आएगा। ओके,
Cool.
ओके, now we can do simply ठीक है भाई, ठीक है भाई। ओके, दिस शुड सेट इट राइट, करेक्ट नो? ये एरर क्यों आ रहा है देखता है।
Yeah.
आई थिंक उसको कुछ वो करना है, ये एलिमेंट है ना, देखा ऐसा आएगा। लेट मी फिक्स इट, आई नो हाउ टू फिक्स इट। ओ, देखा।
Okay. Nice. ऐसा बोलना चाहिए ना उसको पे काम।
नहीं नहीं, दैट यू नीड टू नो।
Oh,
ओके, लिसन फॉर, there are now set data attribute body। ठीक है, ओके, यहाँ से ये सब मिल गया, ये सब मिल गया, ये सब मिल गया, प्रीव्यू कर दिया। now my this preview button function is there right। प्रीव्यू बटन भी अभी भी हमको डाउनलोड नहीं करना है, करेक्ट? सो
correct.
आई विल डू वन थिंग हियर, आई विल ऐड अ फ्लैग हियर। ओके, इज आर्काइव करके, राइट?
Yes.
Or something like that, right? Is archive file, so we can make it as a boolean। so ये जो पहला केस था उसमें जो ये पहला केस था जिधर सीधा कर रहे थे उधर इसको करेंगे फॉल्स, राइट?
Correct.
और ये इधर हो जाएगा ट्रू। सो हियर टू वी हैव फाइल नेम। अभी इसको टेस्टिंग करना है, नेस्टेड फाइल कैसा होगा तो क्या होगा, राइट? क्योंकि ये फाइल
Yeah.
नेम could be, we actually need a file path to extract it,
Correct.
not just file name, right?
Correct. But I think we'll
But
include
in,
file name with so
हाँ, इधर ये फाइल पाथ ही डालेंगे
correct,
इधर, है ना?
correct. Yes, yes. It would be file path.
ओके, ठीक है, वो हैंडल करेंगे वो कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी। और इधर मैं वो
Correct.
यूआरएल फेच करके सेट मार देता हूँ, ठीक
Correct.
है? क्या था, डॉक्यूमेंट डॉट बॉडी डॉट गेट एट्रीब्यूट, है ना? गेट एट्रीब्यूट, और क्या था ये, ATTR डेटा का है, और इसमें डाल दूंगा मैं nothing, basically। नहीं, इसको एम्प्टी मारता हूँ और एक्चुअली मेरे को उससे याद आया, आ, ये एम्प्टी है तो कुछ नहीं करना है। ओके, इस एम्प्टी है तो खाली वो एम्प्टी डिव टैग करके भेज दूंगा, ऐसा कर दो ना। हाँ, ये कर देता हूँ।
Yeah.
तो HDL,
Oh,
ठीक है।
yeah.
सो ये एम्प्टी हो जाएगा और एक्चुअली प्रीव्यू बटन में भी मैं चेक मार देता हूँ, अगर इफ देर इज नो, ये इसमें से कुछ भी यूआरएल और ये सब वैलिड नहीं है ना, तो वो रिटर्न कर दे, है ना।
Yeah.
इफ इज हैंडलर एडेड, क्या है भाई, ओके क्लिक इवेंट देख रहा है, ओके। सो इसमें यूजुअली क्या किया है, ग्लोबल क्लिक इवेंट हैंडलर्स डालते हैं, फिर अंदर लिसन करते हैं मैच हो रहा है कि नहीं, ऐसा।
अच्छा।
अपना एक ग्लोबल ऑलरेडी है, हाँ, दैट रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ, बट वो ग्लोबल पे नहीं मिक्स करता लॉजिक। सो इफ नॉट नेम और नॉट, स्टार्टिंग से ही करता है ना, इफ नॉट ई एक्सटेंशन और नॉट नेम और नॉट यूआरएल, हाँ, तो क्या करना है, रिटर्न। एक्चुअली हम इधर भी कर सकते थे इसको, ये हटा देते हैं।
That's why there were so many empty div elements. Now I understand.
स्ट्रिंग कॉनकैटिनेशन, मतलब ये एक तरीके से दिस होल जावास्क्रिप्ट एचटीएमएल थिंग इज जस्ट डूइंग दैट, राइट।
Yeah, yeah.
लोग फिर उसका गैर फायदा उठाते हैं। मिसयूज हो रहा है मेरी मेरी ताकतों का।
माँ, माँ मेरी शक्तियों का गलत इस्तेमाल हो रहा है माँ।
ओके, दिस साउंड्स करेक्ट, राइट, तुम्हें समझ में आ रहा है ना सारा,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
राइट। ये इस, सो अभी इस आर्काइव जो हमें बुलियन फ्लैग मिला है, वो अगर we need to put it here, so if this is there then we add basically data is archive, and let's say put it to 1, okay, or it's empty, correct, no?
Yeah,
So बटन में रह जाएगा, then whenever that button is clicked, वो हम फिर आगे जाके वो लोडर में हैंडल करेंगे। सो फार सो गुड। तो हम खाली इतना फ्लो चेक करके, आई थिंक हमने कुछ ज्यादा ही प्लान किया था, वी शुड
yeah,
वाइंड
yeah,
अप, आई थिंक,
yeah, yeah.
है ना।
I think yeah, that's a right point. And then we'll continue.
करेक्ट, नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में
Yeah,
मंडे को या समवेयर,
yeah,
राइट। ओके, ये इतना टेस्ट कर लेते हैं whether this whole thing that we did at least works, doesn't work. So basically what we'll test is if zip file है और उस पर क्लिक किया है तो जो प्रीव्यू बटन दिख रहा है, वो प्रीव्यू बटन वो होना चाहिए, क्या बोलते हैं, where are we adding preview button by the way, इधर ही ना, हाँ।
yeah.
सो उसके प्रीव्यू बटन पे ये ट्रू फ्लैग होना चाहिए और यूआरएल होना चाहिए वो वाला, जो हम क्लिक करें तो इट विल टेक इट तो जिप फाइल डाउनलोड होगी और ये पाथ होगा। आगे
Correct.
जाके चेक करेंगे, ये भी मैं टू टू डाल देता हूँ, to make sure that it works with files that is deep inside the archive, ठीक है।
Yeah.
Okay, let's test it. Do you think it will work?
Uh,
एक एक
my
करके करते हो, डोम खोलेंगे ना तब डेटा एट्रीब्यूट भी देखेंगे, ओके। एज
80
ऑफ
per
नाउ लेट्स,
70
क्या
30
है
chances.
इसका इसका नाम क्या था, ये था ना, डॉक्यूमेंट डॉट बॉडी डॉट गेट डॉट बॉडी
It's a
डॉट
window
गेट।
dot.
देख अभी नल आ रहा है, ओके।
Yeah, yeah.
नाउ मोमेंट वी क्लिक इट दिस शुड नॉट बी नल, ओके। ओके, वेरी गुड।
Let's
दिस
go.
यूआरएल इज क्लिकेबल यूआरएल आल्सो।
Yeah.
अबे रुक जा, this we can click and this will download it hopefully, okay, it's
Let's
triggering some
go.
download, Okay, now this preview button we check मार देते हैं एक बार. This preview button has the URL. Okay, data is
Ah,
archive is true. Okay, so far so good, yeah.
yeah. I don't have drum roll. Otherwise, I would have played drum roll.
ओके सो ये ओके गुड गुड सो अभी जो अपना प्रीव्यू बटन का क्लिक हैंडलर है उस
Yes.
पे वी विल डू दिस होल एक्सट्रैक्शन बिजनेस
Yeah, we
वो
need to.
हाँ इस आर्काइव है कि नहीं वो चेक करेंगे
Correct.
एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे जो
Correct.
भी है फिर
Correct.
उसको
Correct.
जो अपना व्यू मॉडल है उसको पास करेंगे
Correct.
राइट तो एंड उसमें थोड़ा सा दिक्कत ये भी आएगा चैलेंज आई एम जस्ट लेटिंग यू नो कि जो अपना लोडिंग वाला लॉजिक है ना तो अभी के लिए कैसा है कि बटन क्लिक होते ही वो प्रीव्यू लोडर लोडर खुल जाता है जो कि जो लोडिंग में वो जो लोडर दिखाते हैं ना
Yeah.
प्रोग्रेस
Yeah. Yeah.
इंडिकेटर
Yeah.
वो यूआई उधर है तो आई थिंक हम वो उधर ही पुश डाउन करेंगे लॉजिक को
Correct.
मॉडल खोल देंगे बेसिकली तो कि यूजर को भी लगे कुछ हो रहा है और
Yeah.
उधर
Yeah.
फिर
Yeah.
वो एक्सट्रैक्ट करेंगे जो भी कर रहे हैं वो
Yes.
करेंगे
It's better to let user know what's going on rather than just doing it in behind.
हाँ और एक चीज हम कर सकते हैं यार दिस रिमाइंड्स मी ऑफ लेट्स से वो बैक आके वो दूसरा खोलता है राइट वी कैन डू दैट स्लाइट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन आल्सो जो अपना एक्सट्रैक्टर है ना आई थिंक वो इसलिए वैसा भी बनाया है we'll keep it global only I think
Mm-hmm.
वो जो उसका ऑब्जेक्ट था ना जिप फाइल ऑब्जेक्ट
Yeah.
व्हाटएवर
Yeah.
उसको ग्लोबल रख देंगे और ताकि वो जो ये जो एक्सट्रैक्शन है ना ये मतलब बहुत फास्ट हो लाइक पहली बार ही डाउनलोड हो काइंड ऑफ
Correct. Correct. Correct.
एंड वी विल आल्सो चेक कि वो डाउनलोडेड
You
है
can
कि नहीं
also.
है
So I have seen some sites do this, which are very fast in terms of like loading images, and when you click on something, it just happens right away. What they do is they do some kind of fetching on the hover effect. So if you are hovering over
ओके
something and they want to do some kind of downloading, like they start doing it on the hover, and so when you press it, it's there already. So you can.
ओके हाँ ऐसा ही कुछ मतलब हम लोग एक बार डाउनलोड करके एक्सट्रैक्ट कर रहे हैं तो मतलब कहीं पे सेव करके रखेंगे
Correct,
राइट
correct, correct, correct.
और उसमें भी आई थिंक देयर माइट बी सम वे टू डू सम फ्लशिंग और समथिंग लाइक दैट
I,
वो देखेंगे वो एडवांस फीचर
correct,
है
correct. I think optimization is not currently
हाँ हाँ
the one we
इस
should be thinking about.
हाँ करेक्ट इसमें क्या है डिटेक्टिंग जिप आर्काइव
CAD files in zip archive.
इन आर्काइव्स लिख देता हूँ
Yeah, yeah,
इनकम्प्लीट और वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस
yeah.
कमेंट लेट मी सी
I was also
ठीक
thinking.
है
I was also thinking we can also. So
Can
there is.
you stop my stream? Can you stop my stream?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, screen share. Maybe.
One second. Yeah, yeah. Let's.
It stopped, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Uh, I was also thinking. So there is an advent of code going on, right? Uh,
yeah, yeah.
we can
You messaged
also
me.
do that. Like in
हाँ,
couple of.
sure, sure. अभी कब करेंगे लेकिन?
I'm not
Advent
sure.
of
We
code
can.
usually
We
how
might.
much time it takes?
Advent of code. I think it depends on the problem. There are.
It's a competitive coding project, no?
Yeah, but it's not like that. So it's a very nice format where you don't have to submit the code. You only have
Okay.
to submit the answer,
हाँ, अच्छा
right?
अच्छा. अरे वो थोड़ा I got it. Some sort of scavenger hunt क्या बोलते हैं उसको?
Yes, yes, yes. That's it. Like
Treasure
it.
hunt,
Yeah,
treasure hunt type.
it has a one nice storyline, and then there is like couple of
हाँ.
line
ठीक
of
है
code.
we can do that actually
Yeah.
कब लेकिन when should we do on Monday or something because I think we should do irrespective of the stream I think
Correct, correct.
whatever this
Yes, yes.
schedule because it's not part of our work this is
Correct.
actually moving towards some work getting some work done here
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
apart from मतलब वो भी अच्छा है मतलब we should do it I think in evening stream or something you can
Correct.
plan
We
it
can
out
do something like. So there is
like
still
late night
running. We
stream
can do it at any time.
uh,
But yeah.
late night stream we can
Correct,
do it
correct,
if
correct.
you want
We'll
let's
do it.
discuss that off stream no I
Correct. Yeah.
think we'll discuss that
Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
So
anything else
good to see
I
you
think it was
too.
very good yeah how are you how satisfied are you with our first stream
I think yeah. So there is a one chat which is that good to see you two of you live coding. Thank you, guy.
okay
I'm
is,
Kapil.
is,
I'm Kapil. I just joined.
Okay.
Do you know Kapil?
There are many Kapil Patel or Kapil Are, or I know Kapil Patel both actually. No,
Well,
maybe how do I see whoever is chatting? That's the thing, huh? Maybe I also need a way to. Kapil Patel. Yes. कुछ करो यार. I'm as of now going in Twitch and looking at the chat. But is there any way I can get the just the chat box? No, right? Okay. कोई बात नहीं. No problem. Oh, I have this chat box here also. Oh, yeah, maybe I'll just keep that thing on. ठीक है यार. We'll log off, I think. Why? Dumil, you should mute this and speak on phone.
yes. I did mute myself. It was still audible. I think
Oh,
you can hear, the stream cannot hear.
oh. Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
I thought everyone is
No, no,
listening
no,
to
no.
it.
So because I have the control of my mic, so if I disable, you can hear it because we are talking through like that. Okay, so I think that's it for today, guys. We are gonna
हाँ,
go. We
ठीक
are
है,
gonna go
ठीक
off.
है. I think I'm satisfied with our first thing. Maybe we can, since it was first stream, there are some iffy things. Maybe we can improve on it
Yes,
anytime.
yes. We can sure
And
improve
this
on it.
advent of code, let's discuss off stream. Maybe we can
Correct.
do it evening or
Yeah, yeah,
late night stream kind of thing. I
yeah.
think it would be good. I think it's because it's I think 4 or 5 days only left, right? Or how much time is left?
No, it's currently halfway done. So it will take a lot of time.
Okay, so we can start it late and kind of
Yeah, but
start from
we can
scratch.
like we can kind of like sprint it through. We can do 2 to 3 problems stream.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Because you know already the answer, that is why you can sprint or
No, no, I
what
don't
is.
know. I have not seen. I have read only one question, and that's it.
Okay.
I was just checking.
Take it. Sounds
Yeah.
good. Sounds good. Let's plan that out and maybe we'll put it out on
Yeah.
our Twitters and
Okay.